Hi, my name's Will, and welcome to the Distorted Transmission for today. I'm talking to a down-tempo deathcore band called Covenant. How are you?
Hi, how's it going? Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Could you guys introduce yourself, please? Starting with William, I suppose, and we'll maybe go to Josiah and Jared, I guess.
Hi, I'm Will. Formerly was in Patriot a few years ago, and I am the founder of this new band, Covenant.
Hi, I'm Josiah, and I'm the guitarist, formerly of Lead Us Forth.
I'm Jared, from Monarchy, and here I'm back on the bass with Covenant.
And Jared, who's missing, man?
We're missing Jethro. Jethro, our drummer, so he also plays drums in a Monarchy. Yeah.
William, you said that you were the founding member of the band, so maybe you could give me a rough history of the band.
I was living in the UK for 4 years, and we came back February this year. And when I got back, I was like extremely depressed. Like I tend to go in ups and downs a lot, and I was in a real low for like just a really long time. And I also have another condition which it ruins my energy levels, so I'm just real lethargic all the time. And so for me, like, making music is one way of getting myself out of it. And because I was so depressed and lethargic, I just tuned as low as I could. I think, what is the tuning, like double D or something? I don't know, let's just go double drop D. We'll coin that term. And I was like, I'm really angry, I'm depressed, I'm tired. And I'd been listening to Primitive Man and like Black Tongue. And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And I was really keen to just start a band again in New Zealand as well. So I was like, yeah, the best way to start a new band is just get some music going, and then hit some people up. So I think that was around July I started writing that stuff. Yeah.
July just gone, so it is a super fresh band.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You sent me a 5-track EP, and I had a listen. It was very, very cool. Could you tell me about the 5-track EP, when you plan to release it and how you plan to release it?
5 tracks, me just talking about my depression, being depressed, and being a Christian, asking God for help. Because there's times where honestly I'm just like, I want to end myself, so I need help. Luckily, I've got a loving family as well that live with me, which is great. Got a little boy. We're going to re-release the single on all the massive programs once we hit up DistroKid, because we've currently, if you hit up Bandcamp, Covenantnz on Bandcamp, we've got a single there called Grace, but we're going to re-release it through DistroKid on all the main programs like Spotify, iTunes, all that kind of stuff. And then I think about a week after that, because we're still waiting for a couple tweaks on the songs, we're then going to release the EP. So we're hoping for end of December release for the EP.
How did you actually put the album together?
I can play the drums on the album, but I used Addictive Drums 2 for the drums. So it's just super simple, just clicking where you want everything to go. I've got a really old 8-string and a 6-string bass that I think the bass cost me like $20. It's so rubbish, but like plugins save everything out. So I wrote and recorded everything.
Vocals as well?
Vocals as well, yeah. I got my trusty mic over here. I probably need to clean it. I've never cleaned it, and I've had it for years.
Was it actually recorded in that very room?
Yeah. So this used to be a garage. So I live with my parents because we have no money since moving back from the UK. So we turned the garage into like a little office lounge space. So I've got my gaming over here and my recording studio over here. So I have to be really careful because the mic hears my baby screaming just on the other side of the wall.
I was going to say that your baby can probably hear you screaming as well.
Yeah. Sometimes when the wife's trying to calm him down with a book, or they can just hear gutturals through the walls. He loves it though. He loves it in the car, so it's great.
Cool. You haven't been around all that long. You sort of just got your members together, and you don't you don't really have much of a history as far as shows and that kind of thing. But you mentioned that you do have a gig at a festival. Could you tell me about that?
Previously called Parachute, but it's now called Festival One. And the dates, if I look over here, it's between the 28th and the 31st of January. So it's a real awesome festival. Like they have like great food, great so many different genres of music at the festival. And we've all had history playing in previous bands, or Jared playing with the Monarchy, playing at both Festival One and Parachute. And it's just a great way to get into the ears of people that don't normally listen to metal, because generally what happens is we'll have a good gathering of people coming to watch, but then as you start playing, people like at least a half an hour walk away will hear it and be like, what the hell is that?
What the heaven is that?
Yeah, so most likely some sort of cringe comment like that, yeah. But generally most people are like, this is actually really fun. Like they've never experienced metal before, but I guess because it's so high energy.
Even in this day and age, do you think that Christian kids are still quite sheltered?
Back in the day, like when we were younger, I remember at a youth group, a youth leader gave me a CD that had bands like Nile, Cannibal Corpse, Anal Cunt.
He was a double agent.
Yeah, basically. I remember listening to it for the first time. I was at church with my little with the CD player thing, and I was listening to it, and I was like, "Whoa!" I like almost like left my body. I was like, "This is insane." But like now, there's, especially like with Facebook and Instagram, especially and Spotify, like you can type in a hashtag. If you're a Christian kid looking for metal, you can type in Christian metal or whatever, and it will come up with hundreds of bands. Yeah.
Do you think that Christian families or Christian kids literally think that if you listen to, let's say, like Behemoth, which is, I would say, a lot more sort of on the satanic side of things, do you think it actually really makes like a spiritual difference? When I was a teenager, there was a Christian band from Australia. The song was Scrolls of the Megaloth. I remember that much.
Oh yeah.
A band called Mortification.
Mortification, yeah. They were good in the old stuff, I'll say that.
Awesome song. And like I didn't know it was a Christian band. It didn't make a difference to me. It was just an awesome song. But by listening to that song, I didn't suddenly become Christian. So
for me, if it sounds ugly and the vocalist sounds like you're pushing a piece of concrete along concrete, then I'm in.
Then that's awesome. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like a sort of a Christian version of black metal called white metal.
I'm just going to call them black metal, because saying white metal or life metal is just so... Yeah. I find it too painful to say. It's just, yeah.
Lifecore.
It's black metal riffing and sound and audio quality and stuff. Like there's a band that's quite large called, I think it's a Hilda Diapon, and X-Toll are another really quite a big band from Sweden. Was it from Sweden? Anyway, one of those European places. There's a lot. Pretty much every genre we've infiltrated. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jared and Josiah, are there any shout outs that you'd like to do to people in your life or people in the music circle?
For me, this band is kind of like a full circle thing, because the first heavy band I ever played in was with Will, and that was when I was much, much younger. I think I was like maybe still in school when I played in a band.
So.
Yeah, called Heart of the Servant. And so that was kind of like my beginning in playing in heavy bands. And then from there, I played in Vanguard and Lead Us Forth and Monarchy. And then it was super cool, like this year, to get a message from Will about wanting to start this band, because I mean, this was kind of where I started many, many years ago. And though I kind of play more like hardcore stuff, and that's kind of more my interest, I'm definitely looking forward to playing some ridiculously heavy music. So, yeah.
And Josiah, is there anything else you'd like to add to the interview?
This band is sort of almost it's condensing of my time in the heavy music scene up in Auckland, where it's like pulled awesome members from several different bands, or sometimes in some cases the same band. And everyone's got very different influences in terms of their past bands and their favorite bands and everything. We all love the stuff that Will's written and love the sounds, but we're all very excited for what it could eventually take shape as, given all our sort of different tastes and sort of points of view. I think even in the Festival 1 promo for us, they called us a supergroup, which was kind of weird, but it does kind of feel like that, because all awesome dudes to be able to play with them. Super stoked to be part of it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for taking time out tonight to chat to me, and all the best with the Festival 1 in January. And best of luck with the band. Cheers.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And thanks for watching.